Good evening. Hopefully you guys are well. Hello, hello, fellas. How are you guys doing? How's the weather? How's your day? It's Monday. Hello, Michael. Hello, Tristan. Who else is in here? Hello, Patch. How are you? Let me know what's going on, what's new. Just gonna wait a few moments. Our guest is running a little late, so I thought I'd start off with you guys. If you guys want to come on for a bit, chat for a few minutes, catch up, see what's going on, we can definitely do that. Make sure you share the live. Forgot to do something, so let me do that right now. There we go. Good evening, good evening. How's everyone's Monday going so far? Yes. Happy belated birthday, Michael. Hopefully you celebrated it well. Make sure you share the live. It's going to be a good conversation tonight. Just waiting on our guests. If anyone wants to come on and talk for a bit before he comes on, you're more than welcome to. Hello, guests. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully your Monday is going great. Make sure you share the live. Just waiting on our guest. He's running a little late. So if you guys want to come on, you're more than welcome to. Let me know how your Monday was, what you have planned for the week. Good evening, Camo. Let me know what's up. How did my day go? It went well. It's finally deciding to warm up here. It was minus 17, which is warm considered it was minus 40 for like almost 3 weeks. So we're welcoming this weather right now. Still a bit chilly for me, but it's not minus 40, so I'm happy. What else? I've been doing a lot of running around before I started this live, so if I look a little tired, I apologize, but I'm here, ready to go, just waiting on our guest. Like I said before, if you guys want to come on and talk for a bit before our guest comes on, you're more than welcome to. Again, share the live. It's going to be a great conversation with Robert. Till then, we're just going to listen to some music until he comes on. Unless someone wants to invite themselves, more than welcome to. What is everyone up to this evening? I guess if you're still on, what are you up to? Are you tuning pans tonight? Are you taking a break today? What's going on? Guest asleep, he's not answering. Or maybe he's busy. Camo, what's going on with you? Hello, Ruth, how are you? Good evening, good evening. Make sure you share the live. We're just waiting on our guest. He's running a little late. So we're just talking amongst ourselves before he comes on. If you want to come on and talk for a bit, catch up, you're more than welcome to before he comes on. Hello, Reese. How are you? Happy New Year, definitely. Hopefully it went well. It's going well so far. How are you, Reese? What's going on? What's new? Happy New Year. Hello, Toy. How are you? Make sure you share the live. Just waiting on our guest. He's running a little late. Hello, Alex. Welcome, welcome. Like I said, make sure you share the live. If anyone wants to come on before my guest shows up, you're more than welcome to invite yourself. He should be here shortly. Till then, let me know how your Monday's been going, how your New Year has been going. We're, in week 2? We're in week 2 of January. I'm good. I have been running like crazy all over the city today, so I'm a little tired, but I'm here, ready to go, have my tea. I don't know what song they're playing, but it's EVJ Harmonic Steel Orchestra from St. Kitts. They had their panorama, I believe, 2 weeks ago. So, thought I'd share some of their songs. If you haven't seen their panorama, they showed it, or they streamed it live on on YouTube. So you can go on YouTube and watch the whole panorama on there if you like. It's called Sugar Mass. So with their panorama, they have like DJs in between because they're sharing one stage. So they have DJs, they have singers. They're all the bands from St. Kitts are pretty good. I was amazed. I listened. Yeah, you definitely should. Definitely should check it out. A lot of good bands. And I believe France is having their panorama this weekend, and I think they're showing it on YouTube as well. So make sure you check that out as well. I'll try and post it again in my stories so you get all that info. I think there's like 18 bands, 300 players, so should be a good one. And then also Panagrama. Hello, Marvin. Also, Panagrama is coming up, I believe, in March, May. So make sure again you check my Instagram page, my stories. I will be definitely sharing that with you guys. But yeah, let me know how you guys' Monday went so far. Again, for those that are just joining, I'm just waiting for our guest. Good evening, good evening. Just waiting for our guest to arrive. He's running a little late. I feel like that's always a Monday. You have so much stuff to do, and you're just trying to catch up. So, just waiting for him. If anyone wants to come on, you're more than welcome just to talk for a bit. Let me know what's going on, how your day went. You don't have to show your face. You can take off your camera if you like. It's up to you. Hello, Ben. Welcome, welcome. Make sure you share the live. How is the weather where you're at? Where I'm at in Alberta. A few of you already said this, but it's been nice. It's not minus 40. It's minus 17. It sounds cold, but having minus 40 for almost 3 weeks, it feels like spring. So there's that. I cannot sing. You do not want to hear me sing. I'm not singing. You can come on and sing for us, Marvin. I know you're a singer. I let my pan do the singing. So that's my voice over there. Hello, Epic. Welcome, welcome. How are you? How's your Monday? Oh, is that what your excuse is? Reception is bad? Okay. Welcome, Epic. Make sure you share the live. How's your Monday? Just waiting for our guest. He's running a little late for those that have just joined us. So once he does, we will start this live. Until then, you're more than welcome to invite yourself. We can talk for a bit, get to know each other, and then, get back to business. Hello, Miss Kita. How are you? Hello, Shashal. Welcome, welcome. Make sure you share the live. Just waiting for our guest for those that have just joined. Just waiting. He's running a little late, which is okay. We can talk. How's the weather by you? How's your Monday going? How was your weekend? Yeah, well, I wish I could say the same. One day I will make the trip and we will meet each other officially. Glad to hear you're doing well. I'm surprised Marvin hasn't made fun of my glasses yet. I just got these. Thought I'd try something new. And he hasn't said anything yet, so I'm happy. How is everyone doing? Also true. That is very true. You didn't notice, Marvin. That's hilarious. Thank you. Marvin doesn't like them. He's been making fun of me since I've had them. So how's everyone's Monday? No one said anything. It's Monday. You have the rest of the week for it to get better. Hello, Sherelle. Welcome, welcome. We're just waiting for our guest. He's running a little late. Hello, Chris. So until then, we're just kind of catching up, talking. That is very true. That is very, very true. One day we will have our revenge on Marvin. Don't worry. That's good. Productive day. That's good. So you're ready for the rest of the week, is what you're saying. Make sure you share the live. We're waiting for our guest. You should be in soon. For those that have just joined us, we are listening to some bands from St. Kitts. Their panorama was, I believe, 2 weeks ago. So if you haven't watched it, it's on YouTube called Sugar Mass. So make sure you check them out. There's a lot of good bands from St. Kitts. And then I believe this weekend is France's Panorama. So I believe they're also showing that on YouTube and Facebook. So I will share that on my live. Make sure you check that out. A lot of great bands from around the world. So I will share that with you guys. Again, make sure you share the live. Our guest should be here shortly. And I said it before, you're more than welcome to invite yourself to the live. And we can have a quick chat, quick conversation before our guest arrives. How is the weather where you guys are at? Marvin, I already know we're in the same province, so you don't have to tell me what the weather was where you are. But anyone else that's on the live, you're more than welcome to share the weather, your day, what you have planned for the week, how your weekend was. It's cold. Maybe you're getting our deep freeze because we just got over ours. But I agree. Nice. My weekend was good too. Hung out with a couple friends on Sunday. Stayed in my bed on Saturday. Did some laundry. It was a great weekend. Got some stuff done. What do you mean? You can. We're from Canada. We love to share. What we have, we like to let you guys also experience it. So, you're welcome. Hello, welcome. Just waiting for our guest to arrive. Until then, let me know how your day went, how your weekend was, how the weather is, where you're at, what you have planned for the week. Yeah, a stag would be nice right about now, but it's too cold. It's too cold for me to properly enjoy one. What else is happening with you guys? I'm trying to think what else I can tell you guys. I'm working on some songs right now. A carob. uh, well, Marvin, you drink Dragon Stout, so I don't know about that. That's a dessert beer. Can't drink that. What have I been doing? I've been working on some music. Hello, Kimber. So hopefully we'll be seeing a video. I want to say soon, but I don't want to say this month. Maybe next month. Hopefully, we'll see. But working on some music, working on my band stuff, arranging some songs for them for Carnival this year. Hopefully it happens. But yeah, just been doing that, trying to keep busy. What else? Is there any new songs that anyone likes right now? I know. Hello, Jonathan. Welcome, welcome. We're just waiting for our guest. He's running a little late. So, just talking right now. If you want to come on and just catch up for a bit, you're more than welcome to. Until then, I'm just asking how your Monday was, how your weekend was, what the weather is like. Right now we're listening to some bands from St. Kitts as they had their Panorama 2 weeks ago. So we're just listening to some of those bands. And France is also having their Panorama this Saturday. So that should be good. I think they're showing it on Instagram or not Instagram, Facebook and YouTube. So yeah, just catching up until our guest comes on. Should be here shortly. Yes, I got it. I didn't do it myself. I paid someone to do it. But yeah, I have a sweater and 2 t-shirts, and I'm getting 2 more sweaters made. So, yeah. Do you like it? My guest should be here shortly, and there he is. So let's get him on. So on that note, before he accepts that, welcome to All Things Pan. I am your host, Danielle George. We are sponsored by Pantastics868, so make sure you check them out on Instagram. They have everything from tenor sticks to bass. So yeah, if you live in North America, make sure you message me. I can get the sticks to you a little faster. And yeah, if you're new to this page, we always talk to panists, tuners, builders, arrangers, pan enthusiasts. But today we have Robert. Good evening.
Good afternoon, good day. Sorry for me being late again, I apologize.
It's okay. How are you doing?
I'm good. I just came in from work, so I was just, trying to get a little fresh, and then I could, hop in.
I appreciate that. So, for those that don't know who you are, do you want to kind of explain who Robert is and how he got into the Pan community and all that fun stuff?
Sure. Who am I? My name is Robert. First and foremost, am I too close?
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay, let me just make sure I'm good.
Yeah, you're good.
All right, so you can see me good now. Hi, good night, Robert. Robert Malchan. I'm from Trinidad. Arima. Born and bred. Yeah, so how I got into pan, how I got into pan. Um, my grandfather and his brothers, they have a band, Melodian Steel Orchestra.
Okay.
Uh, so that's how I got introduced to pan. I wasn't a fan of steel pan in my early age, you know. I just felt it was like noisy and stuff, so I wasn't interested. My sisters, however, my elder sisters, you know, I'm the last of five kids. They were in steel pan, and obviously, you being the baby, they gotta take you, they gotta carry you along, because that's how they can, you know, they can get out the house. So, while being there, running around like a monkey, according to my grandfather, one night he told me, he's like, "Listen, you're only running around like a little monkey. Go and learn to play something now." So I went and I started playing the congas.
Of
uh,
course.
of course, you know. Then, and then after that, I started playing guitar pan. That was 1996, and then 1997, I went and I played with the band for Panorama. Practiced with the band for Panorama. Sorry.
Okay.
Uh, and then when we was going on stage, they told me I didn't make the band. I didn't make the cut. Yeah. Not the night before, not 2 days before. I'm talking about
Just
right on the slope of the stage. They told me I'm not playing. And I,
wow.
what? And then my mom, she went off and she's like, if he's not playing this band, nobody's gonna play this band. So I cried, I cried, I cried, I cried, and I said, you know what? Nobody's ever told me I'm not good enough, ever, ever again. So
Hmm.
put on myself, I started learning, you know, all the instruments, went behind everybody, just looking at what they're playing, asking questions, etc., etc. Um, and then Five Rivers, then went to St. Augustine, and I think like around that time is when I really started like, you know, really falling in love with like all the music, not just playing, like, you know, started listening
Hmm.
to arrangers, you know, because my arranger from Melodians was BJ Marcel, Terrence Marcel. So after that, I started, you know, I took a keen interest into Boogsy because he was explosive and, you know, innovative. I was like, yo, this is different, boy, you know,
Yeah.
just Bradley, the master, Smooth, Professor also, uh,
Hmm.
you know, and in St. Augustine, I met Mr. Moses. I don't know if you guys know who Mr. Moses is, Mr. Andrew Moses.
Yeah.
Uh, One of my mentors. I love that. I love that. I love that guy. He is one of the reasons that I am grounded today. You
There's
know?
always that one.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And when I went to St. Augustine, it was a very, very intimidating atmosphere because
Mm.
you come from a small band and sort of like the big fish in the small band, and you know, you're coming in with, you know, a chip on your shoulder. And then when I reached to St. Augustine, we had some talent. We had real talent, you know, Karen and Kunan Ross, Kun Somerville, Chio
Yeah.
Kato, Bridget. Now she plays saxophone.
Oh
Uh,
wow.
yeah, like the whole Exodus band was formed from our band at that time. And I was one of
Oh,
the few, you know, I'm loyal to my band. So I didn't play with Exodus, you know. I played with New Tunes, I played with Massacres, a lot of Pan Ronnie Neck, Bird Songs, all these other bands, but I couldn't devote myself to any other band because that band was home, like family, you know.
right.
Um, and then while we was in St. Augustine, like my last year in St. Augustine, Pan Schools Coordination Council, they came together and they formed this coalition, and Mr. Teddy Belgrave, deceased now, rest in peace, Mr.
Hmm.
Patricia Adams, and they introduced us to pan tuning. That's where British Petroleum, BP, and Pan School, they came together and they started this pan tuning course and stuff.
Okay.
Um, and that was like a life-changing experience to me. Uh,
Hmm.
I met one of my best friends, oldest friends to date, you know, Mr. Augustus Peters. You know, man, we have stories from them days. You know, and I want to say I love that brother. I just, you know, enjoy seeing his journey. I enjoy seeing that somebody stuck with it and has
Yeah.
been successful with it because, man, we come from humble beginnings.
Yeah.
Very humble beginnings. Like we had some tough days, you know, and that brother never changed one day, you know. Proud of that brother. He also inspires me and motivates me to do better. Always pushing me like, Malchan, come now, man, stop pulling back yourself, stop holding back yourself, like,
Yeah.
really hiding one by,
Right.
And then after that, I went to tune with my uncle. My uncle was a tuner, deceased also, Mr. Leslie Bernard. He tuned for all of that, quartets, all about.
Yeah.
When I went to I think, well, I had knowledge, I learned the science, I learned all of this. I ready to tune. And this man leave me for 2 weeks, just sinking pan. I ain't touch a note yet. All I do is sinking pan. I hold my arms and them get big. You understand? I was like, boy, me wanna do this no more. I wanna tune. And I tell me, he said, boy, I gotta learn the fundamentals first.
Right.
You're young, you're eager, you're managed as the sea. So I don't have patience. I just eager. I wanna make a note.
Yeah.
I just was like, you know what, it's not for me. This too hard. This too hard. This is not for me.
But you were so close.
I was so close. But I was like, this is too hard, boy. I don't want to do all this hard work again, man. And it's something that I don't have much regrets in life, but it's something I look back and be like, but if I did only, part of the reason also is because the tuners don't get that same, clout and, the same appreciation like the arrangers and the players and stuff. So it was like, there are no pips in that. You understand?
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
even, forward now. So I left that alone, and then, you come out of school, had to get a job, because again, you come from a, humble beginning, so you had to wait,
Yeah.
And then Melodians got invited to the US, with our Mood Span Groove, and the band came up here. Thought it was a catastrophe. It was a disaster.
I've yet to hear a tour go like with no problems.
When I tell you that, before we even leave Trinidad, it was a disaster.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, before, like, the writing was on the wall, but we already learned like 75 songs on our repertoire. So it's like, are you gonna do these kids? You're gonna disappoint them, or you're gonna force it through? You understand?
Right.
So the leaders of the band, they just like, you know what, these kids devoted all this time already. Let me just do it, and it was a disaster.
Oh my God.
The band ended up splitting in terms of traveling. Like the elders left one day, and then the players, the kids, we left the next day. End up stranded in Miami with our instruments. Yeah, most of us were our first time visiting to the US, so it was just chaos.
Yeah.
And we grew young and come to New York, and we supposed to play Moods for Panorama in Brooklyn. And the day of Panorama, they were putting our instruments on the streets, and it wasn't like placing the instrument. It was just dropping the instruments or resting it anyway, and the instruments were rolling and getting damaged and stuff. And my uncle and them had went to the airport to pick up one of the other players who was depressed and his parents decided, you know what, let me send him. And I was just like, listen, I'm not playing no pan again. One, they're my uncle instruments. My uncle make these pans. So I'm not playing that pan again. I'm not playing again. And I tell them, like, whoever played that band, go talk to me again. You understand? And
wow. Yeah.
We had a bond, we had a bond because even we whole plight in Miami and thing took up a kind of a leadership role where it's like nobody ain't getting left behind. You understand? Because most of us, we didn't have money, parents, they waiting to meet their parents or their aunt or the uncle together, something. And pocket and, I had to do what I had to do because it's all for one, we riding. You understand?
Right. Yeah.
So they give me that respect and they're like, you know what, if you not say we're not playing, we're not playing. And after that, band left, and I decided to stay in America.
Okay.
I decided to stay. I was at 2005. Yeah, it's a long time now.
Yeah.
When I stayed, I wasn't playing no pan. I wasn't playing no pan for like a good year, because you come here and you gotta find a way to make your dollar. You understand?
Yeah.
So my uncle had a couple of vans on Flatbush for all the people who know Flatbush. So I only done a van with my uncle collecting the money, touting like we just call it in Trinidad. Yeah. leave my parents' good house and end up touting here in America, you understand?
Yeah.
And, your uncle tell you he will help you this, that. You know how the story goes.
Yeah.
Nada. You gotta figure it out.
Yeah.
And then my brethren and them, they came up here. My brethren came up, he introduced me to his cousin, and his cousin introduced me to our next brethren, and then they introduced me to Sesame Flyers. And that's how I got involved in pan in New York City. So
Okay.
it was fun.
Yeah.
Some good days. Great days, a young band, everybody energetic. We had a young arranger, Freddie Harris. It was just vibe. It was just vibe. We were playing most of the popular music, so it wasn't like in Trinidad we only playing pan music.
Right.
We was playing
Yeah.
the Rihannas and the Beyoncés and all them stuff. And I was like, yo, we wasn't playing this in Trinidad. Nobody don't bust my head in Trinidad, please. But
You're fine.
I just keeping it real,
Yeah.
Just playing a lot of Bob Marley and stuff. But here, we was playing popular music. And I was like, yo, I want to be a part of this. You understand? Part of this. And also tell a lot of, as a young fella, you see a lot of ladies, so it's like, what?
Of course. Of course.
So, it had incentives. It had real incentives,
Yeah.
So, played there. It was vibe. We wasn't the best band, but we had togetherness. We had a togetherness. We had fun together. We believed in Freddie. Freddie was also a risk taker, So I like that. And then we're the underdogs. I like the underdog vibe,
Right.
I even the underdog. The victory is always sweeter than that. We never won. And then Freddie left, and then Pelham came. Pelham got it. Yeah, Pelham came, and Pelham did some really nice music with us. Things the highest Sesame placed, and then I don't know what happened. Pelham left, and then Kareem Thompson came, and again the quality just keep, it just keep, I just keep raising. I was like, yo, things getting nice, and then outgrew Sesame. And I outgrew it, a lot of the players started going to college and stuff, so it was like, damn, this is not the same, not the same thing. So it was like, damn, what happened? And then had a lot of little things within the organization, transitioning.
Yeah.
And then end up at Utopia.
Okay.
Best experience in New York when it comes to Steelpan, family, togetherness, taking, trying things, putting on shows and stuff. Utopia was just beautiful. And Utopia met Iman Pascal, Sheldon Elcott, Jelani, Omari. I don't even think Omari plays fan, but one of the purest bass players I ever saw. Guy was just like floating over the flipping bass,
Oh,
with
wow.
dreads, swinging and nothing in stopping him. Kurt, this guy Goose who took me when I was homeless. Marlon Goose, love my brother too. And then I reconnected with also Earl Brooks Jr.
Right.
That's how I also, well, Drew Panorama and stuff, that's how I know about Andre and stuff, but we wasn't tight. You just see it like Andre, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then Andre used to come down to Utopia because Iman was going to Berkeley. So like all her friends who going to Berkeley would show up, Sheldon Twaits, all these guys, they would pop up in Utopia. Utopia was that space, like musicians pop up, Steelpan musicians would just pop up and stuff. And we would get 5 in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, just playing,
Wow.
recording, because listen, we have so much material from Utopia. It was just fun. Like, apart from Gustin, I don't think I've ever go in a pan and not want to leave. That was you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we also had food, we had drinks, So it was just fun. And then we did some shows, we did like brunches, Same thing like what we do in Island Interlude right now, but on a smaller scale. You understand?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that later, yeah.
So the vision was always there, the vision was always through pan also. That's how I met my wife. Yeah, so I met my wife. Until today we rocking,
Nice. Yes.
That's
Love
my
that.
that is my rock. He also went to Utopia, bad 4-pan player, boss, and then we had a little falling out in Ethiopia. We left, and then I stayed away from pan. I stayed away from like steel band, but I
Mhm.
always played my pan. Gigging. Trying to educate myself more about the instrument, learning the business part of it, like what is missing. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
trying to form a coalition because I always felt like it was always a bunch of friction among the bands, and this one I'm talking to this one, and this one better than that one. And I was just looking at it like, well, how come it's only in our culture that we having this, back and forth, and I
Mhm.
just, man, this need to stop. You
Yeah,
understand?
well, with that, it's also coming from like the old heads have they've kind of brought it through our generation, and we're kind of carrying that as much as we shouldn't be, but that's what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just like, nah, like, we had to do something. We had to do something. Couple years ago, we tried doing like Friday evenings on the golf course. Andre Quinn, KJ, and we wasn't getting the turnout. Also the weather wasn't in our favor them times. Every Friday
Right.
rain, and then it was a little far. Distance to travel. So some people parking was there. The
Hmm.
beautiful, all the ambience, everything beautiful, but for some reason it wasn't working. So, I was like, what, how to bring back this life pan, how to bring it back.
Hmm.
And during the pandemic, you know, well, Gus and I, we always good and he always keep telling me that, yo, you gotta connect with Dre, you gotta connect with Dre, connect with Dre. But as a man, I just hold my corner. If me and you in good, me and you in good. You understand?
Right.
I hold on to the friends I have from primary school up to this day. So for
Hmm.
me to really reach out to be friend with somebody, I kind of like, me want to really feel like, I sticking up on them and thing. So I would hit him up, ask him for tracks. We will share tracks. I will ask him little questions about like, like patterns and thing. And we would always, sharing stuff. Kareem, same thing. Brooks, same thing. Brooks will come by me, we'll work out and stuff.
Right.
And pandemic hit, you know. I was gigging and stuff, but then I was like, I started to get tired of it, you know,
Okay.
running
Hmm.
3, 4 gigs a day, and I was just like, this is tiring. This is tiring. And then earlier this year, I sit on I had this in my idea. I was like, yo, I went to New Blue. I saw their live thing. I was like, yo, how we could do this, boy? How we could do this and incorporate
Hmm.
our how we could do it. Bam. And I called Andre. I was like, yo, Dre, I have an idea. He's like, what's up, man? And I laid it out to him. Excuse me.
Yeah.
He's like, so what you thinking? I saying live, 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 nothing live music. You say, well, if we do not live steel band, it'll be real hard to carry a bass. He's like, I don't really got much bass players versatile enough to, play that music now. I say, right,
Hmm.
yeah. Let me get bass guy and Quinn could play the keys, get a drummer. I say, right. Don't worry about the band, I go put the band together, get a venue. So alright, cool, stress. That's my thing. I used to do events and stuff.
Right.
So I hit up this guy that I used to play by on a Friday, and he's like, all right, everything. We went and checked the space, nice, good to go. Boom. Day of the gig, dude go hit me up and be like, yo, we had to reschedule. I was like, what? I was like, what happened? Oh, the space ain't ready. I was like, well, last week we checked the space was perfect. Oh, something
Right.
blew. And I was like, cool, no problem. That was the Tuesday. The Wednesday I was supposed to do a gig at Rogers Garden. So I was like, you know what? I don't know this woman, but I'm gonna shoot my shot. I say, Mom, can I switch my gig from tomorrow for today? I say, I'm bringing a live band to your space, and the same money you're gonna give me, you pay the band. She's like, a live band? I say, yeah. I say, same steel pan. She's like, you sure it's gonna work? I say, yeah. Today for today? I say, yeah. She's like, all right, let me see. And that's how Island Interlude happened. That's how,
Okay.
yeah, and
Wow.
is the most beautiful thing. Is the most beautiful thing. Beautiful,
Hmm. So
beautiful.
since we're on that topic, is it just the live band? Can anyone like sing with them? Can
Yeah,
anyone? Yeah.
the live band. open mic jam session.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an open mic jam session. Whatever instrument you play, you come,
Hmm.
you could come and you could join us. You could sing, whatever. Just come and vibe with us. It's open to anybody. We don't discriminate, but you're gonna play Caribbean rhythms. You're
Oh, that's the
gonna,
catch.
that, this is our platform. You're gonna
Right.
play our style. You
Nice.
understand? Okay?
Yeah.
So it's just beautiful to see how you just have a brief conversation and all the musicians that have featured with us, everybody has been 100 on board, not just coming and play. It's just like they invested in it, right? And I can't thank them enough. From
Yeah.
Kareem Thompson, Jerry on, Drummaville, Quent Rose, KJ Marcel, Tristan Yaspi, our bassman, Sean, Miguel, Duvon. It was just
Yeah.
everybody came in and it was just like it's just pure energy and vibe and love. It never nobody coming in and I'm too good for here. You understand? Because we have
Right.
people, musicians passing through and there's never nobody showing up and, giving something half-assed now.
Hmm.
Always quality, real professional. And it was just like, yo, this, you start something but you don't know that you have
Yeah.
something great.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
the first couple installments of it, I just be like, there's a vibe, there's a vibe. And you're not getting to really soak your tea until like I drive in and stuff and I playing back the videos or playing back recordings. I'm like, yo, this shit is sick. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is sick. I'd be like, I miss,
Yeah.
I was there, but I miss this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just like, okay, we set our foundation. Now it's to improve on it and carry it to the next level.
I was gonna ask, like, what are your plans for this platform? Because it is an amazing platform. I've seen you go live a few times, and I'm just like, I wish I was there. I can't. I wouldn't play. I just want to enjoy the vibes.
Um, the plans for the future is really to get our own space.
Mm,
To get our own space.
yeah.
That way we could control how we want to do our platform because it comes with a lot of hiccups and stuff when you're using
Right.
it and they controlling, you know, they
Hmm.
the cheddar at the end of the day. The money
Yeah.
talks, so
Yeah.
once we have our own space, we can control, the income, we can control everything, you know. So that is like the long-term goal and also like traveling, going to new places,
Hmm.
recording. Um, I want my brothers to come out, brothers and sisters to come out and drop their original content and stuff. The covers and things
Yeah.
to keep people, in the loop. But bring your originals. Let people hear you. Let people hear your music and your ideas and stuff. Because brothers and them talented, sisters talented. Iman. I would love Keisha Corrington to to be a part of it one day. Um,
Yeah.
we know Kareem and Andre and them. They record a lot. Just
Hmm.
just whatever ideas you have, just bring it, man. Just
Yeah.
bring it and just throw it out there. Don't be scared. You know. Um, Couple of the Steelpan musicians in Brooklyn and in New York. I would love them to come and just come and express all themselves some more. Let me get away from this thing that boy, this one will be watching me and this one will critique me.
Yeah.
You will never do nothing in life if you're afraid of criticism.
Right.
And
100%. Yeah.
you gotta step out your comfort zone. Come out from behind the fence and just express yourself. Just express yourself.
So when artists do come to your venue, do they have to call before to say, "Hey, I'm coming through," or can they just show up?
Now they can just pop up.
Okay.
They can just pop up. We also keep it kind of control where you don't just pop up and just show up. So we try to break it up in two sets. The first set, the band will do, their set,
Hmm.
and then the second set is where we open up the floor for, the open
Okay.
jam session vibe. Um, so yeah, I want to see more of the steelpan musicians in Brooklyn, young, old, whoever it is. Just come and, come and
Hmm.
just play, man. Just friggin' play. Just
Yeah.
play. You know. Uh,
Yeah.
our next goal I want it to be is I want everybody in Caribbean music, like when they in town, they must come to Island Interlude, whether it's to just hang out or bless us with their talent or whatever. That's why I want Island Interlude to be, must be this platform for Caribbean entertainment to just come and let's just do the thing, just do your
Right.
thing. So that really the objective,
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you thought about putting it on a bigger platform for like during New York Carnival? Just
Yeah,
to get it out there? Yeah?
yeah,
Nice.
yes. Hopefully, maybe not this year, might be a little too soon,
Hmm.
but if the opportunity arrive and we could really plan it and execute it, the correct way, why not?
Hmm.
Planning some events, once COVID started eases stuff, we planning our little bigger events and stuff. So
Yeah.
definitely would love to be on bigger platforms. If I
Nice.
have invites for us, we are taking invites. We taking invitations, we traveling, we going anywhere. We going anywhere. You name it. Anywhere we going, you know?
All right. I will keep that in mind.
Yeah.
If you don't mind the -40 weather.
Tomorrow's gonna be like -10, Tomorrow's gonna be like -10.
-10? Okay.
Once we're not playing outdoors,
Well, what's the fun of that?
I'm drinking my tea. I drink it with tea. I
I
love
get
it.
it.
If I can't hold my teacup, I'm not coming.
Fair enough. It's -17 right now and I'm drinking my tea. I get it.
Yeah, so
Uh, yeah. So I was gonna ask you, you said you played guitar pan before.
hmm,
Is that your true and only love, or do you play?
no, I play tenor.
Okay.
I've never played a guitar man after that. Never ever.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, never ever. I don't want no part of that pan.
Fair enough. So it's only tenor.
I have I play tenor. I have the sweetest tenor pan in the world. You know, yeah, sure about that. I'm sure about it. I have the best tenor pan in the world. I'm
I'm just
sure.
gonna.
I'm sure. Anybody else have a pan that they think better than mine? Bring it. I'm sure about that. And my pan hasn't been touched, blend, nothing in 3 years. I'm sure
Oh
about that.
wow.
I'm sure. And,
Oh,
I, and according to Gus, she get relics over the summer and still the sweetest pan in the world. I'm sure about that.
oh, okay.
Positive. I put money on that. Sweet pan
So
challenge. We gonna have a sweet pan challenge.
I was just gonna say, anyone that has a pen,
Gonna have a
bring
pan
it.
better. Bray, let me start it. Sweet pan challenge.
Okay. We'll
Right?
we'll 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 do
Not
that.
not seconds, yeah, tenor. Not seconds, tenor. Because I hear
Tenor
some
only.
seconds and I was like, okay. But tenor, I the sweetest tenor pan anyway. I'm sure about that. Yeah. Big up,
Okay.
big up Gus, big up Gus.
Yes. Well, if he touched your pen, then I have the
Yeah.
second greatest
No,
pen.
that was given to me as a gift. That was given to me as a gift. Like,
Mhm.
and I was like, bro, you sure, bro? He's like, nah, brother. He's like, that part where you're playing, there, boy. Yeah, I can't see my brother playing that kind of. You just go out and say, yeah, I can't see
I
my
had the
brother.
same conversation with him. I had the same exact conversation.
Yeah, 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 nah, man, Malchan, man, nah, man. It's
Hmm.
good, but to see. I say, oh God, that I say, oh God, when things get good, I go talk to him. When you come through,
Hmm.
darling, God bless me,
Yeah.
sweetest man.
Hmm. He's an
Yeah,
amazing person.
yeah,
If he
yeah, yeah.
changes, me and you are going to be on him.
Can't change. He can't
Okay.
change. Yeah.
Good.
Time for changing, pass. He can't change.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nice. So you said you've taken a break from gigs
Last,
for now,
yeah,
last year.
yeah.
So when you were doing your gigs, what has your experience been? Have they been trying to undercut you from your pay? Have they like what were your experiences like?
So most of my gigs were retainers. So
Okay.
I would play by 3 or 4 places. I was there every either Saturday, every Sunday. And
Okay.
so the price was set. I took a little less because again, I know the gig was sure, it was secured. You
Right.
understand? Some people called because a couple of videos and stuff went viral. People coming to these spots, restaurants and stuff, and they see me play it, and they would try to to book me.
Mm.
And when I tell them the price, they would be like, for some pan, I'll just be like, yeah, no problem. Very
Yeah.
polite, very polite. I'll be like, hey, no problem. Um, but the retailers, I will always work with these people because they respect not just the culture, they
Mhm.
respect how hard it is to stand up and play pan for 3 and 4 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not just come and play some pan. You understand?
Yeah.
You gotta play music, the physical, how much work you're putting out. Uh,
Hmm.
and also you gotta look the part. You gotta you gotta keep people engaged, all that.
Yeah.
So I respect them for respecting what we're doing,
Hmm.
and I show all of the other brothers, sisters who out there gigging and stuff. They might have different experiences. Um, what I will always tell people is don't sign up for something that you don't want to do.
Yeah.
That is not your price, don't go and play and then after you're bashing people or you're upset at the world because you feel like you waste your time and this. No, you agree to it.
Hmm.
Man, you agree
Yeah.
to it. So don't go and blame nobody after the fact. You know. Um, Next thing is, things that I learned from Andrea and Kareem and them. Make sure you have your equipment.
Yeah.
If make sure you have your equipment. Make sure your instrument is sounding pleasing to the ear. You know.
Hmm.
Um, and just try to put on a professional approach to this. If you want people to take you serious, you gotta invest in yourself.
And take
Uh,
yourself seriously. Yeah.
Take yourself serious.
Mm.
Be punctual. I need to, like I need to work on that. No, like that's seriously, like
Yeah.
I have to work on that. Like that's something I have to work on, and just look the part. Like I always give Michael his props for like always top
Hmm.
top level, top level. His productions and stuff. He puts real work into it and stuff. Big up Michael. Happy belated
Yes.
brother.
Yes.
You know? And also condolences to him and his family. I think his grandmother passed away. Yeah,
Yeah.
hold strong. It's a bittersweet birthday, but stay strong, brother. All right.
Mm.
But big up Michael. Um, it's our other guys that is be out there doing their thing, and I just be like, yeah, these brothers doing it. I'm not familiar with much of the guys in Trinidad because I'm based in the US. But there's this kid, Dejan Kane or something so.
Yes. Amazing. And his sister?
Um, what's the next one? That kid in Barbados. Um,
There's a few of them.
I forget his name. He was on the Panogramma.
Oh, uh, Michael, are you thinking Mark Ford? Are you thinking of
Mark
him? There's another
Ford,
guy.
Khan Cortis,
Yeah.
monster, monster.
Yeah.
And this next guy who won this year, what's his name?
Keyshawn?
Yeah, monster. Kyle,
Hmm.
I love the work this brother is doing. Jonathan Scales, love the work this brother is doing. My brother Earl Brooks from way back. Yo, he's just naturally gifted. Like,
Yeah.
my, yeah.
Yeah.
We go back and forth. He will tell you we
Yeah.
always go at it, but I'm a brother, you know. I'm a brother. Love him. He's exceptionally talented.
Hmm.
Um, Kareem, man. If I was 10 years younger, I'll study Kareem and Andre. Yeah, but then I would
You can
study
still study them. What do you mean?
at the time. I don't have the time. I don't have the time.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
you can study from afar then.
Yeah, I could study from afar. I admire. I wanna be able to to see my brothers and them playing on the biggest stage, or they, we put on the biggest show and they there and the world, is at our feet, and be like, fucking boy, I'm my brother, and then look how they doing it. Excuse my French, sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You're good.
I'm a little small, but excuse my
Yeah.
French. That's my brothers and them, Brooks, Kareem, Andre, all of them. I'll just be like, yeah, look at them, yeah. When I see how they set up, like their whole, the instrument, their laptop, stand, they work with their own speakers, mixers, mics, everything. They just take it to the next level. It's like, yeah. So when I tell you my price is $1, you're gonna want to pay me $150.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? It's not,
Yeah.
I ain't throwing no shade at no DJs or anything. When them DJs come and they just come with a laptop and they feeling entitled, no. We come with the whole system. So when we call our price, it's not just for a pan.
Yeah. For everything.
We have everything. Quality stuff too. You understand?
Yeah.
Quality stuff. So yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think we as panists have to do to change the mindset of those people hiring us? Because they could hire a DJ for $5,000 with no question. But when they can hire a singer, they can hire a guitar player, no questions asked. But when it comes to a pan player, it's like, well, can you do 100? How about 50 for like an hour? What do you think we can do to change the mindset, since you've kind of been on both sides?
First thing first, you gotta know your level.
Yeah.
First thing first.
Yeah.
You understand? You can't afford champagne price. And you're giving people lemonade.
Right.
First thing first, be true to yourself. Understand where you at. You understand? And that's a big problem.
Yeah.
Second, and same to point that I made earlier on, do not sign up for something that you're not comfortable with. You understand? I hear people always talk about standardizing prices and stuff. It's very hard to standardize prices and stuff because, again, levels. You understand? You got to be true to yourself and look at yourself and be like, yo, am I on this level, or am I in this level, or am I up here? You understand? Yeah. Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi and them, no rookie can go and ask for the same salary as them. You understand?
Exactly.
So we had to be real, we had to be realistic with ourselves and where we at. And be patient. Be patient, you will get there. How you get there? Again, having your equipment, being punctual, looking the part, being a people's person, network, have conversations with people. You understand? Put out content like Michael. So all these things now gonna make people want to book you instead of you reaching out to people to book you. You understand? Because when you're reaching out to people, you kind of take away your leverage.
Right. No, 100%. Yeah.
So content is king. You understand? What we need to do also, we need to remove this how you say, this myth that we are competing among each other. You understand?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody can play the way I just play. And I can play the way nobody else can play. You understand? Know to yourself, build that confidence to know to yourself that, listen, what I do is unique. What the other person is unique. I can be inspired by this person. I can be inspired by the other person. I will never be them. You understand? What they get, what they do, that is on them. Because you know what? Am I putting in the work that they put it in to get where they want to get? You understand?
Yeah.
So like I said, I will never be one of these persons sit down here and be like, hey, how this man reached there and I ain't reached there. Bro, I said to myself, I don't have the time.
Yeah.
Or I don't make the time. You know?
Right.
So you can't sit down here and say this one is feeling better than you, understand? Nah, bro. People putting in work. You understand? Yeah. People putting in work to get where they want to be. Some people, this is their life. You understand? It's sink or swim for them. So sit here and you're salty because, nah, boy, this man getting the gigs that I would like to get. Nah, bro. With your time, pay your dues. You understand? That for the young kids out there. Don't get uninspired when you feel like you ain't climbing up the ladder. Ask yourself, what am I not doing, or what am I doing wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that fake myth that we this one hates on this one and that. Listen, everybody got egos.
Of
Everybody.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got an ego. You got an ego. You understand?
Yep.
But we can't let our ego destroy something that is trying to evolve. You understand? Reason why we don't have a foundation for Steelpan is because of egos. You understand? Too many egos and not enough people willing to compromise and come together for the greater good of the art form and the culture overall. You understand? Everybody personal gain. You will get a reward. You understand? You will always get a reward. You think? So
Yeah.
I'm a big advocate to knowing where you are and serving. You dig? I think we have bills to pay. We have bills to pay, we have dreams, we have aspiration. But when you start giving, things just come back to you.
Yeah.
You know, you can be charitable in many different ways. You can be charitable to your same culture. Start teaching some kids. Start teaching some kids without looking for a paycheck. You might help a kid from going astray. God go bless.
Exactly.
You understand? Be a
Yeah.
mentor. You know what I'm saying? So it's our multiple things that we can do for people to start to see us as, you know what? We value these people because now you're doing community work. You dig? Now the city and the states and them now start to see, you know what? They are saving lives. They are saving kids from being on the street. They are saving a youth man from going to hustle on the corner, or, going and get bang because now what? He has something that he look forward to. He occupied. You dig what I'm saying? So we need to realize that we can play a crucial role if we take self out of it. You understand? Community development. If we take self out of the equation, we will be further along. You think?
Yeah.
These are the approaches that I wish to see in Steelpan more. It hurts me that people still learning to play the flute in Trinidad and thing. Like, I can't understand that.
Neither can I. I heard that the other day and I was like, what?
Why compulsory like maths and English in our country? You
Right.
think? When somebody else with Trinidad go jump up and say, you know what, the thief we think? No, nobody.
Exactly.
You threw it away. You
Yeah.
understand? Anthony Williams passed away, which minister and senator or whoever was at his funeral. You understand? So what do we gather from that? What are we not doing? You understand? We cannot keep doing the same mistakes that the ancestors and them, made. They didn't know better. We know better
Exactly.
information. You
Yep.
dig? We have access to information. So let we start to forge together and do better. You understand? I can't do it alone. You can't do it alone. Nobody can do it alone. You understand? We gotta come together and man said aside all this petty beef and all of that. People look at when people dying in COVID. You understand? You rather post a RIP. You understand? A fake RIP for somebody that I never spoke to in life because you felt like you was competing against this person without this person knowing. You understand?
Exactly. Yeah.
Setting your ego and reaching out to this person and be like, yo, let me do something together. You understand? Jay-Z and Nas were millionaires. They had no reason to probably collaborate together because they were good. They were set on their own. You understand?
Yeah.
But you know what they realized? We working together, we will get more.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Facebook and them on iPhone and stuff. Facebook could have said, you know what, we're not paying our app on these phones. Working together, we get more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we gotta take away that freaking, that cutting out of we head and we mind and realize it's a more for we. But we gotta come together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, do you think that should start in Trinidad, or do you think that should start within our own community where we're at for that to actually happen?
Why you ask if it have to start in Trinidad?
I'm just here asking questions, sir.
So I want to know why before I answer now. Why
Why?
you have to start in Trinidad?
It doesn't have to start in Trinidad. I'm just asking.
Okay.
I'm just asking.
I was I was anticipating, I was anticipating, you know, your response would have been because of Pantron Bingo, etc., etc.
Oh, no.
You understand? Again,
No.
we had to realize that the incentive is on us. You understand? If you want to see change, you can't wait for nobody to change for you.
Exactly.
You think? Whether it is your home, how much hours you're putting in practice, how often you're changing your repertoire, how often you're getting your pants tuned. You understand? You can't wait for Boogsy to do this and stop looking for a savior. You understand?
Yeah.
One savior we will have. You think? Stop looking for a savior and put in the work, connect with the necessary people to get the job done, and work together with people. Put your ego aside, humble yourself, and work with people. Be that person that people want to work with and be around.
Right.
So we can't wait on Pantry Bagel. We can't wait on this one. I'm not going to throw no stones at nobody, because at the end of the day, that has been recurring over and over. You understand?
Right.
It's solving nothing, Jen. You understand?
Yeah.
That's solving nothing. That is just like me coming here and talking, and then I do the same thing like everybody else, and this one and bash that one. Man, I don't have time for that. You understand? I would love to have a sit down with them.
Of course, yeah.
I would love to have a conversation with them to see what is their ideas, what is their short-term goals, what is the long-term goals, you know? How will they want to see this really evolve? Where will they want this to be? You understand? And come together and understand again. Pull back and be that person that people want to work with. You understand?
Exactly.
You can't root the iron fist and expect to see change. Yes, sir. You have to be open and receptive to people's ideas. You dig? So that thing where, boy, it had to start here. You know what? It might start in Japan.
Exactly. Yeah.
A lot of
That's what I was saying. Like, how are we going to start it we start it in our own communities first?
Right.
Before we, right.
We had to start it here first, though.
Right.
You understand? So it have a lot of things that I see, happen in places, Europe and in Asia and stuff. And I'd be like, yo, how come we never did this back home? You understand?
Yeah.
And when you talk to people back home, boy, them taking me saying, no, they thinking outside the box.
Yeah.
I saw a brother, start doing things at the side of the skirts and stuff. And again, this is being creative. People bash him, like, oh, he disrespecting the instrument. But when Panorama come and bands playing at the side of the skirts, how come it's not disrespecting the instrument?
Exactly.
Because it's not from home, it's not respected. Nah, man, we had to come out of that petty mentality and be innovative, step out of the box. You know what I'm saying? Do more originals, and we had to create our own media platforms.
Yeah.
Red FM 96, 10, whatever it is, they ain't playing with music. You understand?
Yeah.
You're going on here Michael on Red FM. You're not going on here Andre on Red FM or Kareem on Red FM. You understand? So what we had to do? We had to create our own media platforms if we want to send out to the world. You dig?
Right. Yeah.
YouTube and thing is beautiful, but plenty
can only go so far though.
Right. Plenty people when they drive can't be staring at our YouTube attention, So how we really grasping the future? If we repeating the same things over and over, you understand? Media is the master manipulator of the world.
Of course.
You understand? Where is the media for Steelpan?
Couldn't even tell you.
Yeah. As maybe not as prominent, but it's a media for soca.
Yeah.
It's a media for Trinidad, reggae, dancehall, reggaeton, jazz, pop. We can name all the different genres of music, all the different. Where is our media platform to share information? What you're doing is amazing. You understand? It's
thank you.
beautiful. It's needed. More is needed. You understand? Again, people be thinking like, oh, this person done doing that. How much radio stations it have? How much TV stations it have?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No two people could do the same thing twice. You see the glass half full, I see it half empty.
Yeah.
You understand? We have to start to think more, you know, we had to come out.
Yeah, for sure. Is there a platform for New York for for pianists or steel bands to have their music played?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a thing in New York for that, or is it
Well,
coming?
well, when Steel Talks used to be that platform, you know,
Oh, okay.
yeah. I don't know how prominent they are anymore. You know, I think a couple of the guys who was involved in it, I think they kind of stepped back, or I hope.
Hmm.
But they used to be the ones keeping people updated with the
Yeah.
who, the music and stuff. Whether it's Panorama or Solos, whatever it is, events
Hmm.
in place and stuff. But a couple of years I haven't seen them around, so I don't know what
Yeah.
happened. Again, we get complacent. Oh well, when Steel Talks go capture this, when Steel Corner go capture that, when Steel
Yeah.
Talks one platform, you understand?
Yeah.
Talk is one platform. Why nobody ain't take up that? Like why we don't come together? Let me just say nobody. Why we don't come together and be like, you know what? Let me take some of that strain off of when Steel Talks. You understand? Let me take
Hmm.
some off of when Steel Talks, and let we do it also, or let we collaborate with when Steel Talks so we can help them to be more efficient, more effective. You understand?
Right.
These are the things we have to do. These are the conversations I want to have. These are the things I want to build on. I want to, well, punch and fire on this one. And yeah, I don't have time of that. That ain't doing nothing for me, Joel.
Exactly. Doing nothing for anyone. It's not
It's nothing for
not doing
nobody.
anything.
You
Yeah.
understand? I wanna sit down when I'm 70 years old, 80 years old, my body's and we sit down and we say, boy, yeah, boy.
Hmm.
Look how hard we work for this. Let them enjoy it now. That is the
Yeah.
plan. You understand? Not to hold it for myself and nah, man. You
Right.
think? I have an idea
Hmm.
and I cannot execute it. I will share the idea.
Right.
You think? I will
Yeah.
share like somebody, yo, I'm thinking about this, but I don't know. I feel he's the right man to do this, or he's the right lady to do this. Run with it. You understand?
Yeah.
Nothing. You understand? We need to do more of that. You think
Hmm.
your brother or sister doing something and you feel like you tweak it a little bit, you know? Some people are not receptive to criticism. You understand?
Yeah.
But people
Yeah.
like yo, bro, yo, sis, you know what? You could do this thing, and you could take it up a notch. I'm not
Yeah.
receptive to people, because people admire and appreciate what you're doing. They ain't telling you nothing to undermine you. Yes,
Yeah.
there is. Only when you acknowledge it. You think?
Yeah.
But people admiring what you're doing, they seeing ways for you to improve and thing. Be receptive.
Of
Because
course.
if somebody coming and they talking hogwash and they're already making sense, shut it down. You think? Shut it down.
Yeah.
If they come and they disrespect you, shut it down. But be receptive to people coming and telling you, hey, if you Stevie Wonder and them they ain't get criticism from people ain't try ideas at them. Come on. You have to
Exactly.
be on the street, your eyes have to be on the street too. You can't just be,
Hmm.
in your own little bubble.
Yeah.
So again, and that all comes from removing your ego. You understand? You can be confident. Everybody have an ego. But you
Yeah.
can't let ego just be the driving force in everything you do. You dig?
Hmm.
Let we come together, you don't have to be two men in Trinidad like Michael and them, they doing things. People in Trinidad, people in this part of the place, they doing the thing.
Yeah.
And them they did the Zoom thing. Beautiful. People connecting. Yeah,
Hmm.
have we have technology. Let me
Yeah.
take advantage of it. Let me take
Exactly.
advantage of it. 6 degrees of separation. There's no more people traveling more now than ever. Let's
Hmm.
take advantage of it. Yeah, COVID come and
Exactly.
try a little dent in sports, but we go work around that. You understand? There are
Yeah.
ways, there are ways for us to connect better and faster
Hmm.
so we can grow together. You know?
100%. Yeah. Yeah. I
So,
totally agree.
so that is what I want to see. I want to see more togetherness, more growth together. You know? Um, you're watching, you're listening to these albums, and then, man, when you're looking through the table of contents, the song listing, there's only features you're seeing, the biggest of biggest featuring with each other.
Yeah.
You understand? Men still talking about a Pan Ramage or a Pan Shootout with Boogsy and Robbie Greenidge. What I already do for us? Two of
Right.
our maestros, we put them against each other. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
We put them against each other when we should have been pushing them to be together. You understand?
Yeah.
We had to come out of that cotton mentality, that cotton field mentality. No, Dread.
Yeah.
We had to control this. We had to control what we putting out. We,
Yeah.
not they, not them. You understand? We. Yeah.
Exactly.
So all of these things we had to unlearn, we had to untangle all of that shit in my mind. We had to take that away. And
Yeah. I
selflessness.
agree. I agree. So we are hitting our hour. I appreciate you. Is there
I
anything else?
Yes.
When is your next Island Interlude? What do you have coming up? Let us
Um
know.
we have Island Interlude gonna resume shortly,
Okay.
couple weeks. Um
Okay.
and when I meet with the guys involved, I have some
A few of
ideas.
them are on here.
I have to consult with them, make sure everybody's available and everybody's, in agreement to the thing, because at the end of the day, it's a partnership, you know.
Yeah.
Island Interlude can happen because of chills. You understand?
Right.
Island Interlude happen because of the drummers, the musicians, the patrons, we thank you guys for coming out and supporting us. Wherever we go, they come and they support us, and we appreciate that. Um, want to shout a couple of people that sponsored us. Gig Life Apparel. It means God is great. You guys can check it out on Instagram. It's God is great. Gig. One of my good friends also, Solo Scoop Creamery is an ice cream company.
Okay.
She came and she sponsored us. Every time
Nice.
she see an opening or somebody looking for performance or whatever, she's always really like, yo, Jay, I sent you all information to these people, etc. Them kind of things is
Good. Yes.
to do more and realize that people really value, appreciate what you're doing.
Hmm.
People who reaching out to book Island Interlude and stuff, like, appreciate you all. Sometimes it don't work out for whatever reason, but the thought that you all, even thinking about us, appreciate that, appreciate that. The band, Kareem, Tristan, Quent, Jerryon, KJ, Sean, Miguel. Appreciate all the brothers. Love all the brothers. Love all the brothers. Love all the brothers. Andre, um, bro, love you. I love you as a person and as a musician. I admire you. You understand the time that brother just put in. So now
Yes.
when you see me like, yo, let me call it back. You are practicing. You understand? He cut it short one time. Yeah.
Yeah.
You understand? Showed me, a lot of things to get to push it to the next level. Appreciate you. A lot of people don't share. So all of these things, we have to share information. We have to share. We have to share. We have to share. We have to share.
Hmm.
Born, always bigging me up. Came up here in the summer. He vibe with me and thing. It's love. Brooksy. It's just love. It's just love. It's just vibe. I want to see the Marshalls and the Kess and the Chronics and whoever, the Shensia and all of them pop up to
Hmm.
Interlude. You understand? That's what I want to see for Island Interlude. They don't have to perform. You
Yeah.
understand?
Just
Come and
yeah.
their presence. You understand what I'm saying? So that it will inspire the next generation to be like, yo, maybe I could go and play at Island Interlude. Somebody may discover us. Take Island
Hmm.
Interlude as your opportunity to be on The Voice or American Idol or something. That is what the platform is really about, for people to come and show themselves, express themselves.
Nice.
You understand? It's no
Yeah.
competition. Competition is healthy. You understand? I'm not going to say stop panorama. Hell no. You
Yeah.
understand? Every competition is healthy. It is good for people because it
Hmm.
stops you from being complacent and stuff. It makes you push yourself. But
Right.
we shouldn't just be focused on emphasizing.
Focusing on.
You understand?
Yeah.
Let
I
us
agree.
to ourselves, that we open the platforms for the youths. You understand? Even some elders who, probably held themselves back. Listen, it's never too late.
Yeah.
Never too late. Come out, play, come out. Just we want to hear from all. We want to hear all the stories too. We can learn from all the same way. You understand? So that is all it is to me. That is all it is to me. Thank you, Danielle. What you're doing is beautiful.
Thank
I
you.
when God sent it to me, I was like, yo, this dope. And I wish you all the best. Happy New Year. I wish
Thank you,
you,
you as well.
I wish you warmed. You understand? And I would love to meet you in person soon. Whether it is, wait, where are you?
I'm in Alberta, Canada, the
Yeah,
opposite side of Toronto.
I know it's all up there, but you know, yeah,
I'm planning on coming hopefully this year. So
yeah,
I'm definitely
yeah,
doing a mini tour because I got to see everyone.
yeah. It would be a pleasure to connect with you. Keep
Yeah.
pushing. Don't ever second guess how much you are appreciated and your platform is important. It
Oh,
is needed. You
thank
understand?
you.
It's valuable.
Thank you.
Appreciate this. Thank you for having me.
Of course. You're welcome anytime. Anytime we have an open discussion.
Yes,
I see you in the chat. Just invite yourself.
yes, definitely, definitely.
Okay.
All right, peace.
All right.
All right,
Thanks again. Have a good night. Happy New Year to you as well. Once you tell me the info for anything that you have.
yes, okay.
Okay. Okay. All right. You have a good night. I want to thank everyone that tuned in. If you're new, make sure you follow Chills and myself and sorry?
An island interlude.
And Island Interlude, exactly. I will post that very shortly.
Okay,
I want you guys to have a great night. Enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy your weekend and see you next Monday.
okay.
Have a good night, everyone.
Bless.
Bye.